everyone. Welcome to yet another edition of the Planning Pulse. My name is Eli Ramirez, and I am so excited, like always, to talk about a new topic entitled Missed Financial Planning Opportunities by Age. And so this came about because as I have been speaking to more and more people, I noticed that certain age demographics are forgetting very basic things out of their financial plan. Now, I don't know if it's just being forgotten or if it's something that has probably been thought about. Just there has been very little guidance around how to actually put this into a financial plan, put it in place, right? So I thought I'd highlight some of those for you guys today. So today we're going to start out with the 20-year-olds, and then next month 30, 40, 50, and so on and so forth. But today with the 20-year-olds, there's really two main topics I want to address. So first, I want to start out by kind of giving you guys a summary of what 20-year-olds are going through today. The financial landscape in which 20-year-olds find themselves today is vastly different than when I grew up. So I think that's one of the things that I need to highlight in order for to kind of show the financial planning process and how we're having conversations and how we think about it. We have a slide around our financial planning services, and then what is the answer? How do your 20-year-olds out there start planning for their future, starting putting themselves in better positions? And most of the ones that I'm talking to today have done a phenomenal job. It's just maybe some tweaking, a little bit of guidance and education that I'm providing, but so far so good. So let's talk about the landscape. So today it's a little bit different, like I said, than when I grew up. I grew up having to walk into a physical bank, open up a checking account, and all my spending habits were based off of me having my wallet, having my debit card or credit card. I'm older millennial, so there was checkbooks still when I was growing up. It's hard to believe it's changed that quickly, but even the way that 20-year-olds bank these days is different. So you think about the bank itself, and when I was growing up, it was more product-centric, meaning that if I had a problem, then the bank was going to provide a financial solution for me. They had a product to pitch me, right? They had a product that was going to help me achieve a certain goal. Now, what you see is a lot of financial institutions becoming more client-centric, meaning that the idea is how do we become more of a convenience? How do we get more involved in the day-to-day lives of our customers? I think of things of how spending has changed and how easy it is to just tap and go with my watch. So it does, those conveniences do change the landscape of how we, receive money and spend money. And so it is so easy today for 20-year-olds to spend money that one of the biggest thing is building out a budget and understanding your inflows and your outflows. So as part of, and it's not only banking, mind you, it's really debt is a big thing, right? So once you find that new job, that entry-level job where the majority of us probably didn't make a whole lot of money, but 20-year-olds today are getting a job where, again, not making a whole lot of money, but you've got a surge of pricing in food and shelter, right? So they already have to contend with that high inflation, and more individuals are coming out of school with high student loan debt. So it's no wonder that 20-year-olds today are saying, well, gosh, I really can't afford to buy a home. I can't really start a family. I can't do these things that it seems like, the millennials did and your 40s and 50-year-olds did. So it's not quite the same. So the one thing that I wanted to highlight again is our financial planning offerings. And so one of the things that I always talk about with 20-year-olds is having that foundational plan. You're making sure that you have the blueprints to start building that house, right, so to speak. And we're really covering a lot of different aspects. So when that paycheck comes in, you've got an army of dollars to now deploy in a very strategic and intentional way. And I think that's one of the biggest takeaways from today is, being intentional, being strategic around where each dollar is going to go. But coming back to the point of the video is, I want to talk about just two main topics, and on this screen I actually show four different ones, but really the two I really want to stress are is having that contribution and savings strategy set up and set into place. And then also reviewing your company benefits. That is something huge that most 20-year-olds, yes, they sign up for the 401k, but there's so many other benefits that a lot of companies offer. And so a lot of what we're talking about is understanding what income is coming in, what outflows you have, what bills you have to pay. But then the discretionary money, where do those dollars go? And a lot of it has to do with the company benefits. If you sign up for a benefit plan, utilize that. Don't let free money stay on the table. If your company offers a match, great. Let's take advantage of that. You also have things like insurance that are offered, term insurance, and for worst case scenarios. And that's something that people don't utilize. You talk about health insurance. That's something you get at a cheaper cost through your benefits, hopefully. But again, it's contributions and saving strategies, making sure that you understand inflows and outflows, where your dollars are going, take advantage of the things that you can today with the limited income that you have, and then start building over time. So guys, I can go on all day about this, but I think that those are some two heavy ones. And what we do is, again, there's multiple ways to reach out to us. This is a conversation that we could be having with you. We'd be happy to connect, figure out where you're at today, and then kind of start devising that plan for later on in life. So guys, make sure also, I almost forgot, make sure that you do subscribe and get notifications, because the next video, like I said, we're going to touch on the 30-year-olds, my favorite group, of course, and we're going to talk about missed financial planning opportunities with them. So hit those notifications, send these videos to this age demographic of people that you know, and as always, reach out, start the conversation, get yourself on a better path for long-term success. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.